And welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. This is bonus number 2, and as I was stating in the previous bonus episode, we are going to be climbing the tower. That is right. I've actually never explored up there. I did try and test climbing it, and I did get to the top, so it's not like I can't do it. Just as a sort of like a tiny little let's try myself. But it's actually fairly straightforward on what you're supposed to do. But it's definitely not easy. I know that you can do it without like upgrading your grip strength and stuff like that. However, it's kind of one of those things where you probably want to have, you know, at least a couple of Colossus. Ah, damn it. I wanted to get an aggro jump, but I really don't need to do a jump off of aggro with my grip strength. But like I was saying, it's always good to have extra grip strength for when you do this. But your main course is you're actually going to be, this is probably the most tedious part of the entire run, is you're going to be doing these sideways hops. For some reason it doesn't use a lot of grip strength. I'm not too sure why. It's just sort of like, I guess, a little exploit that either the game creators left in or took out. I'm fairly sure that if you get the max grip strength, I think I read this online, is you can actually make it up without ever having to do these sideways jumps, because the bar can get like incredibly huge. But we're just going to do it the safe route just because it's easier. And yeah, if you're expecting anything interesting on the way up, yeah, there's really nothing of real interest, because it just takes a while, really, pretty much. And this is probably the hardest part. Oh wow, I took that jump really far, actually. Did not want to do that. But it's the most tedious because you're climbing your way all the way up to a specific ledge to rest and then do the final leg of the tower, which is kind of weird. It's hard to tell, and it doesn't look like I'm going very high, but you trust me, every little hop counts, especially when you're trying to conserve grip strength. I know a lot of people can do this even without taking the rest spot that some people seem to not know about for some reason. Even GameFAQs doesn't state that there's a rest spot here, which is kind of weird. But thanks to KA6 Scope, I actually learned of this. So I don't mind wasting a little bit of my grip strength here and there going up. Now, there's quite a lot of like opportunities where you can fall, and if I fall, then I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to sit through me doing this again. No, I'm probably not gonna do that. I'll probably just cut back to where I was beforehand, or at least to the rest spot, because this is very tedious, and this will take up most of your climb, actually, is getting all the way up to one said ledge that is all the way at the top of these vines. And trust me, you are already high enough to die at this point. So you'll die actually from fall damage. However, there's a specific point on this tower where you'll just die just because. There's sort of a point of no return, if that makes any sense. When there's certain distances, which makes an aggro jump impossible from this high up, which makes you kind of sad, because I would love to try and get an awesome aggro jump off, and sometimes registering on this corner is a little hard. But this is your only rest spot throughout this entire time. If you press triangle, he'll hop up here, and this is the only time you can rest throughout the rest of this trek. This trek is something else, I'll tell you what. But I'm just going to give my other finger a rest here, because you have to hold on. If you stand up, then you'll immediately fall off, and we don't want that, so I'm just giving my finger a little rest here. But anyway, how are you guys? Are you enjoying these bonus parts? I am enjoying them thoroughly. I've always wanted to climb the tower, and this is a perfect time, if any, to do so. Even though it's incredibly dangerous, and I'm probably going to kill Wander by accident. And I don't want to, because getting up here in one try would be an ecstatic moment for me. But nevertheless, if we have to, we have to. We're just going to hop over here, and then we have to fall down. This is always the scary bit for me, is falling to that ledge right there. Okay. Alright, we made it. Everything's fine. Now do some sideways hopping. This can have Wander like flip off and shit. See, especially when you reorganize the camera like that to get yourself into a better position. I'm just gonna crawl around here because I don't want to accidentally flip off the edge or anything like that. Oh god, this is where things get really, really treacherous. I swear, it scares the living heck out of me. Because I'm so close now. Like, if everything goes according to plan, then we should be fairly straightforward till the top. And I have tons of grip strength left, which is nice. And this corner can sometimes be a bitch to register Wander on. Oh, Wander, don't do that. Oh, there. Oh, perfect. Alright, I did it. Alright, the hard part is done. It truly is. Now it's just sort of a final hop over here. Alright. Now we're at the home stretch, which is perfect, because now I just do my sideways jumping technique, and we should make it up here in one try, which is something else. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm doing this in one shot. That is something else. That actually makes me feel proud of myself. Alright, let's see if we can get some of this stuff out of the camera's way a little bit, because I need to be able to see. Oh, I don't like it when the camera zooms in. Alright, I'm gonna climb up here. I'm gonna use pretty much the rest of my grip strength here. I actually have enough now that I can just make it all the way up. Alright, Spider Wander, don't get stuck, cause you need to like climb all the way up. And now you're up, cause I'm awesome. Oh yeah, I did it in my very first try. Took me like half an hour the last time that I did it. Holy shit, oh yeah, woo! Alright, so now that we're up here, there's two things that we can actually do, other than just sort of gawk at how amazing this looks. Yeah. We can walk across this entire bridge and get to where Wander and Aggro and Mono originally came from. Not a lot is over there, so I'm going to save that till last, and I may cut the video so you don't see how long that walk is. That walk is really long for what I hear. And I would think so, because like getting to the other side on Aggro takes a long time, but imagine having to do that on foot. But if you remember at the end of the game, Wander and or not Wander actually, Baby Wander, I guess, Mono and Aggro came up to the Sacred Garden, which is up here, and the lighting effect is really weird on on Wander here, but we get to explore the garden. This thing is amazing. Like I truly believe that this is fantastic. I've never actually looked at this place before. I just know of its existence. And oh boy, I can't believe I'm up here. This is kind of surreal. This is actually not, like, a lot of people say that this is Dorman's hole, but it's actually not. This is actually the hole that looks over the waterbed at the back of the temple, because if you try and think about where it is in perspective of where the door is that you come leading down on, it's like right in front here. There isn't very much nifty stuff that's around here. I don't know really what else to say. There are fruits in these trees, and I'm not going to show it off because I don't want to have what happens when you eat it. But it's sort of like the forbidden fruit, and I believe the man that created this game mentioned that this fruit was a holy fruit that returns demons back to men, or something along those lines. So those fruit, when you eat them, they reduce your health and stamina back by ever so slightly, probably about if you ate one fruit or ate one gecko. And every time you eat it, your health and your stamina go down, and it will reach back to your original, like, I guess your original health and original stamina from the beginning of the game. I don't know why you would want to do such a thing. But you never know. If you want the challenge, I guess. I don't recommend it, because getting down from here is actually very hard. Not impossible, but very hard. And I should have probably showed it off a little bit more, but there's tons of videos out there showing off the Secret Garden. I just wanted to show you guys that I can make it up the tower. But this is one thing that a lot of people don't show, and I'm definitely going to fast forward through this because, yeah, this is going to take forever. But I might as well get some of that good old talking out of the way since we were going to be walking this for a little while. Yeah, so next LP-wise, I'm still not too sure what I want to do next. I have definitely decided that I'm going to do 2 LPs at once. Because one thing about Shadow of the Colossus, I love it and all, and I love doing this entire Let's Play. It's just I felt like I was always uploading it always constantly, so it was always just this. And I know a lot of people were content with just this, but I was thinking that if I want to broaden my audience, I'm going to definitely need to, you know, not just do one stale LP every once in a, like every one-on-one. So I want to branch out and do 2 LPs at once, sort of one main one that I upload every day, and one that I upload every once in a while. So pretty much what that means is I'm going to be doing a Let's Play, a main Let's Play, and a side Let's Play. So I'm always going to have 2 on the go, or that's my goal anyway. I don't know how well I'll stick to it because my life is kind of busy. But yeah, I'm sort of tossed between 2 games right now. One of them is definitely, I know at least will be my side LP, will be Super Mario 64. I've wanted to do it pretty much since I started LPing, so that will be pretty awesome. And second of all, I'm just trying to think what the other one was, is I was actually thinking of doing an RPG. I think the only hint that I will give is Akira Toriyama, and you can make your own assumptions from there, and I'll just leave it at that. But I think those will be my 2 Let's Plays. I think I will make the one that I hinted at, my main LP, and Super Mario 64, my, whatchamacallit, my side LP. But I think this would be a good time to fast forward, because this is going to take forever, and I'm really sorry, but I really want to show this off, because not a lot of Let's Players that actually climb up here ever walk the full thing, and I'm not going to cut this part into 2 just because I feel like I need to walk it. So I'm going to play some epic music, sort of a remix, that I used at the end of the LP to sort of speed up this walking. So we are going to engage, what is it? Lunatic speed? No. Oh, ridiculous speed? Oh, I can't even remember. God, I can't even quote Spaceballs. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go! God, they weren't kidding. God, that takes forever, man. Whoa. Is this what you see when you come in through the gates? Just whiteness? Like, holy cows. Look how blinding that is. Just like I'm in heaven, pretty much. But, yeah, there isn't very much to actually do over here. You just sort of get to see some interesting architecture, and it's pretty interesting. And if you actually try to leave, you actually get blown back. You can try doing the hopping maneuver that I was doing, but you can't make it any good. But, yeah, I guess seeing the gates that we rode in on, just sort of, concludes this LP for good, you know? We started here, we're ending here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. I have, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in Chrono Trigger.